Hello. Well, we're out today trying to get a shot of the sun going down through a thicket of woods along a swampy section of someplace called Neal's Road here in Door County. And it's tough. I'm walking along the road here. Here comes a car. It's tough taking forest shots because there's so much chaos. And the object, of course, is to make sense of the chaos, or to simplify the chaos. What I'm really liking about this particular stretch of road here is the woods on either side of the road are very swampy. And it's all frozen. There's a bunch of little creeks running through it. It's not someplace we want to venture into very deep because like I say, there's a lot of little creeks could be flowing underneath the snow. Don't want to sink into one of those. It's very boggy as well. But if we can line up the shadows in this beautiful layer of snow here, you can see the woods there, the sun going down. So yeah, if we can, let me adjust this here, brighten this up for you so you can see me a little bit. There we go. So we can make get something serene out of this chaos of trees and reflections on the snow. That's what we're after today. So I'm going to walk up and down this stretch of road here. It's about a half-mile long, and see what we can find. Hopefully we find something. So there may or may not be a shot here. Well, there may be a shot, I just don't see it. But I walked the length of this road here through these woods, along these woods I should say, and the farther down you get, the more cedar trees there are in the background, which is blocking the sun's rays, and you don't get those nice shadows from the birches and the maples and the poplar trees. I think part of the issue too is I have to wait for the sun to get a little bit lower and really elongate those shadows. And of course, as the sun sinks in the sky, it doesn't sink straight down. It goes diagonally, so the shadows keep moving. So I'm just going to keep walking back and forth here until I see something that hopefully will work. This might work. This might work. So let me tell you what I got going here. First of all, I walked down here and I could hear the ice cracking underneath me, so I know I'm on top of a swamp. How deep it is, who can say? Probably not very deep water-wise, but the muck and the mud below that's probably not frozen is probably pretty deep. So I don't want to venture too far out on this. So I found this composition here using this tree stump with the snow on it as foreground interest. And these trees kind of, it's open here and that kind of comes to a point leading the eye directly into the middle of the frame where the trees come closest together. Now the sun is coming down at an angle this way, so these shadows are going to swing over, and when they swing over just a little bit more, those will also act as leading lines into the center of the shot. And there's some nice deer tracks going through here that also help as a leading line going in through the shot. So I'm using the 200 rule, or the Sunny 16 rule. I have the camera set at f16. The ISO is set to 200. My shutter speed is 200. And I'm shooting directly into the sun. I'm waiting for the sun to get just a little bit lower, not only to elongate those shadows, but also so that I can catch a starburst or a sunburst in that sun as it starts sinking lower and lower. So, and I'll play around a little bit with my exposures, maybe blend a couple of exposures if the sun or the sky is too bright or the snow is too bright. So a little bit of play, a little bit of wiggle room there. But it's a very nice, soft scene, very serene, very typical Door County in the wintertime. You see this shadow here, right here. This one keeps creeping over this way, and this shadow here is now hitting our tree stump, which is our foreground interest. So I'm going to wait until this shaft of light is upon this stump here, so that the shadow is on either side of that stump before I actually take my shot. And there's a hairy woodpecker up in these trees. I must be in his territory because he's been doing nothing but harassing me ever since I got here. I could hear him, see him flitting from tree to tree. Alright, well the light's almost where we need it now, so I'm going to put this down and get my shots. Just waiting for the light, waiting for that sun to get a little bit lower. Well, I got what I was hoping for, I think, but I'm going to wait around a little bit, let that sun set a little bit more, see what it does to these shadows, and yeah, maybe we haven't gotten the best one yet. Well, that's it. We've lost the last of the light now. All the shadows are, everything's flat. Most of the shadows are gone. I had to reposition the camera a couple of times, just changing my composition up a little bit. And this thing, Canon M50, my vlogging camera, I like it well enough. It's new, but there's one thing about it that really irritates me. And I should have realized this when I was looking at the specs. That it's only rated to 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's about 20 degrees out here today. Fahrenheit. -7, -8 Celsius. About halfway through the shoot today, it quits. Won't turn on. Or at least the monitor screen won't turn on. So that's a bit irritating. At any rate, go home, take a look, download these photos, see if we got anything decent today. And as always, I appreciate you logging in and watching, and look forward to another Behind the Door project shoot coming up soon. So until then, take care.